Struggling with trusting God's timing? Well, I'm here to share a story with you that will help you trust God's timing even greater in your business. But first, let me introduce myself. I'm Althea McIntyre, helping you sell in a way that is natural and authentic, monetize your God-given gifts, and become the business leader God created you to be. If this is the first time at my channel, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Please subscribe and hit the notification button so that you don't miss an episode. And I release a new episode every Tuesday. So, trusting God's timing. You know, as a high achiever, someone who loves achieving results, you may be struggling when things aren't happening as quickly as you can imagine. Or maybe an opportunity has come in your business that's kind of blowing your mind. And that's what happened to me. So I can remember the day specifically. It was March 1st, 2019, and I was leaving the gym somewhere around 8:30ish. And I was really excited because I was meeting with a new year-long client for her 90-minute launch strategy session, which is the first session in coaching with me. And so I was just getting excited about it. And as I'm leaving the gym, the Lord drops into my spirit for me to teach at a local college. And I remember saying, okay, where's that coming from? It had been over 11 years since I had an adjunct professor hat on, and I really had no intentions of necessarily putting that hat on again, and definitely it was not a part of my 2019 plan. So, I go back to my office and I start my day, and at 3:31, I receive a direct message in social media from the chair of the business school of that exact same college. The college that God told me, earlier that day about teaching. And she tells me that her vice president is looking to bring coaching back to the program, and would I be interested in teaching? I immediately told her what had happened earlier that day, and we scheduled a conversation so I could learn more about her vision and her vice president's vision for life coaching at the college. And I will share with you, I definitely wanted to hear her vision and what she was looking for in an adjunct professor in this subject area, and more about the students and the environment. And in my spirit, there was no way you couldn't have told me this was not a divine, this wasn't part of God's timing, and this wasn't part of God's agenda, because it was nowhere a part of my agenda or my plan. And so, just a reminder that God does walk with you. He does talk with you, that He knows the end from the beginning, and He has a plan for your life and your business greater than you can imagine. And so whether things are not happening at the pace and the timing that you would like it or expect it or hope, know that God's timing is best, and you can trust and rely on His timing. Or perhaps opportunities are coming to you that you didn't anticipate, that you didn't plan for, and in your hearts of hearts that these opportunities were sent by God. You too can trust God's timing. So needless to say, after our conversation and a couple of other things that needed to happen, I'm putting back on my adjunct teaching hat. I'm getting back to the front of the classroom, and I'm starting to teach in June. So if you've enjoyed this video, I'd like you to do 3 things. 1, give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and also share in the comments a time when God's timing blew your mind. I'd love to hear and read it, because we know that by sharing, by you sharing your testimony, that it's going to bless others. So share in the comments below times when God's timing was best, whether you anticipated it or not. And feel free to share a challenge you may be having right now where God's timing is not aligned with something that you hoped and expected, or and maybe even planned for. I'd love to read those as well. So until next time, take care and God bless.